having a lot of problems. Let's get started. All right, now, today was weird. I woke up this morning and I could feel tension mounting. Tension's my dog. So that's kind of weird. Summer in the city, having fun in New York City, summertime, I love it, because I love the smell of pee. I don't know if you do. It's so hot. I feel bad for the homeless people in New York City. You feel bad for those people? We call them homeless now. When I was a kid, we didn't call them the homeless. What did we call them? Bums, hobos, tramps. But that wasn't sensitive enough, so now they're the homeless, and next year, outdoorsmen. Field collection agents. Hygiene impaired professional squeegee technicians. And you know, I kid those people because they're not here and I'm a dick. But my point is that I hate political correctness. Are you with me? Do you hate political correctness? Not a handy. I can't open your mouth now without offending people. I just worked at a casino where they changed all the names of the games because they didn't want to offend anybody. So no longer is it blackjack. Now it's African American Jack. No longer is it one-eyed Jack. Now he's visually impaired Jack. No longer is it poker. Now it's take her out to dinner and a movie. It was so uptight. We had to change the Barbie doll. Remember this big brouhaha? We had to change the shape of a doll that's been around for 50 years. Who remembers why? Anybody? Why? Exactly. They said her boobs were too big and her ass was too small, so she was not an appropriate role model for little girls. Well, I had a doll growing up, G.I. Joe. No penis. You remember that? The G.I. stood for groin incomplete. As in G.I. have no penis. And then they had the audacity to call him an action figure. No penis, no action. Those are the rules. How do I know? I'm Irish. Okay, now. It's alright to get a big liver. So, after that side of the room, let's pick it up over here. Alright, now. You gotta pay attention to me. Really, get on your toes like a midget at a urinal. Now. Some of my material is time release. May not be funny tonight, but tomorrow you will shit your pants. I'll tell you that. It's a public service announcement. Now, what else do I want to talk to you people about? I am Irish. I'm half Irish, half Scottish, which means I like to get shit-faced and wear a skirt, but it also means and I've never had a tan in my life. I am an ultra-Caucasian. I am super hunky. This, of course, means that I can't dance. I'm hung like a grasshopper, and I get burned by the moon on cloudy nights. So that's. Why do I feel like you're laughing at me and not with me? You know what offends me? I'll tell you what offends me. There's no Irish salad dressing. You ever notice that? French, Russian, Italian, no Irish. You know why? Because we just pour beer right on the lettuce. That's why. We don't need croutons. We sprinkle Lucky Charms on top. We have a healthy, nutritious meal that's magically delicious. And we don't care. We're just going to puke it up an hour later. We're Irish. We drink. It's what we do. I drink a lot. I used to belong to AA, but I had to quit that because I don't know if you know this, but their drinking policy is really strict. How you doing, folks? Good to see you. You're like ninjas. No one sees you. Sneak it in. Get that huge palm. Once you got it. Now. I don't know. What else do I want to tell you? I drink too much. You guys should drink. I'm much funnier when you're hammered. I really am. I got cut off on a plane. You ever drink so much they shut you off with booze on an airplane? The stewardess, or flight attendant, or sky bitch, whatever they are. Wing Nazi, she comes over to me and she says, "Sir, you've had too much to drink. You're disrupting the other passengers." And all right, maybe I shouldn't have crammed the screaming infant into the overhead compartment. My bad. But I'm like, lady, I have a designated driver. His name is Captain. Does that ring a bell? They treat us like we're imbeciles, right? They tell you how to put on a safety belt. Who the hell doesn't know how to put on a safety belt? And then they tell you that Dixie cup that hangs down from the ceiling with the tube, that's your oxygen mask. Go to hell. That's to muffle my screams when we're going down in flames. You know it, and I know it. And then they tell you on beneath the oxygen mask if there's a change in cabin pressure. Do you know what that is? That's a gaping hole in the plane. And then they tell you once you put it on, just relax and breathe normally. Up yours. There's a hole in the plane. I'm going to hyperventilate. You go get the beverage cart. Let's go. I do a lot of flying, mostly on airplanes. I was in a blimp once, but I was really drunk and I never called her again. I do fly a lot. That's my favorite joke. You know, I hate when I fly. I hate people in first class. I hate those people because they're the rich people, and they get to board the plane before the rest of us. And then we have to do our little poverty parade past them. While wearing their lazy boy recliners, getting a pedicure, and I'm shuffling back to my anorexic bucket seat in my Buddha. Now they want to put a camera. Have you heard about this? I want to put a camera in the main cabin of the aircraft to complement the black box so they can actually see what happens during, God forbid, some kind of air crisis or engine failure, which is not good news for me, because I know that I would not be on my best behavior during that particular film. Because I know if I have 3 minutes to live, those would be the best goddamn 3 minutes of my life. If the plane's going down on me, so is the stewardess. I guarantee that. I'm going to come and go at the same time. Anyway. I was on a plane 3 weeks ago, and I was dressed to kill. I had a turban, a beard, exploding head. I look suspicious. I'm always the guy at airport security that gets pulled out of the regular line. Do you ever get that? I get patted down, and I get frisked, because I always wrap my genitals in tinfoil before I go through. Because I feel that it keeps things fresh. And because I know that they have to touch it. Really, that's why I do it. And you know what? I recommend it to you people. It's a lot of fun. And it's free. Sometimes I go to the airport, I don't even have a flight. I take a lot of free time. Any questions? Our language is completely screwed up. You know, the British people gave us a perfectly good language, and we've destroyed it. We don't know what the hell we're saying, right? Every time I'm about to do a show, some idiot will come up to me and say, "Hey, break a leg." Fuck you. You rupture your spleen, you prick. We don't need anything, Maya. We just don't know what the hell we're saying. I don't want to beat a dead horse. I don't want you to either. There's more than one way to skin a cat. How many ways do you need, you Nazi? He looks down his nose at me. Well, no shit, we all look down our nose. And you can look up his nose, actually. Either he'd be a freak or you'd be a booger. Those are the only options. Looking for a needle in a haystack. Who's shooting up in the barn? That's my question. His eyes were bigger than his stomach. Well, run for your life. He's an alien. Who is this bug-eyed anorexic freak? She's a party pooper. Keep her away from the dip. Some of these things sound wrong. He's on the lam. He needs a girlfriend immediately. He's got his head up his ass. He's got a long friggin' neck. That's what he's got. He's giraffe boy. I know it like the back of my hand. I don't even know the back of my hand. I'm intimately involved with the front of my hand, but that's not I don't want to blow smoke up your ass. Good. This is a smoke-free zone. She's full of piss and vinegar. Get her to a hospital. I think her douche exploded. Something's not right there. He's always pissing and moaning. Well, maybe he's got a kidney stone. Have a little compassion. Hey, can I bend your ear? Sure, if I can poke you in the eye. He's really been down on himself. He's not Irish, I can tell you that. So bend over backwards to please you. Really? Hey, I'm Tom Cotter. Thanks for coming out.